Hey, Shalom Israel. We're just gonna check the feed real quick. Make sure we live. We got sound and everything. You know what I'm saying? Video connection is secure, whatnot. We good to go. So with that, let's get a load of hand, man. hmm Shalom Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? Since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K has been teaching our brothers and sisters, the truth about the Bible, the truth that so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are God's true chosen people and the Israelites of antiquity, amongst other truths of the Bible that the Christian church misleads you into believing the falsehoods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. You know what I'm saying? We there really does nothing has to be said about them other people other than they're not with us or we're not with them. They're doing their own thing. Lord be with them.
Right.
But the Most High and the Lord is with the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not affiliated with them. And there's only one truth. Like I just said, the Lord is with the I.S.U.P.K. and the I.S.U.P.K. is the only one truth. If you are not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Lord be with you. Hopefully, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, the Lord leads you to this water in the I.S.U.P.K. And then after that, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, you drink. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying, today is Saturday, man. This is the seventh day of the week. So that means it is the Sabbath.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath is the day where we keep the commandment and remembering this day and keeping it holy. One of the 10 commandments. In the I.S.U.P.K, we do that by, you know what I'm saying, reading our literature. Our literature is the 1611 King James Bible. We dwell into that book and we read it in the Hebrew, and then we read it in the English and break it down, man. We keeping our culture.
Right.
So we're coming back to our culture. We practicing the Lashon Kodash. We reading the scriptures, and we talking about it, man. We're talking about we breaking it down, man. We're talking about where we were at then, because this book is a family book. It's talking about our history, you know what I'm saying, our future, our wisdom, just even things that happened to our ancestors and whatnot, how we came to be here, and where we're going as a people,
Right.
as a nation of Israel, Black, Spanish, Native Americans. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that dwelling into our culture is definitely reading this book and talking about it. But we're gonna do you one better. We're gonna read it in our native language, Lashwan Kodash, man. So, you know what I'm saying? The water for joining. Got something, bro?
Yeah. Just like I once said, if you not in the I.S.U.P.K, you not in the truth. The I.S.U.P.K teach you the words of God. They don't teach you doctrine that we come up with. They don't teach you. We don't teach you how to please your flesh. We're not gonna tell you that just bring us money and pray for a blessing.
Yeah.
We want you to follow God, and God wants us to love each other and to build His kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So
That's it.
that's what we teaching. We're not teaching nothing outside of this Bible.
We ain't got no money in the walls in this building.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If we did have money in the walls, that money would be coming out of the walls and feeding our brothers and sisters abroad.
That's right.
Feeding them brothers in Haiti, feeding them brothers in Jamaica. And if we use all the money in the walls and everybody is fed, we're gonna try to start bonding our brothers out of jail.
That's right.
Our brothers that are wrongfully accused and locked up.
Right.
We gonna use every last penny we get. So with that, you know what I'm saying? That's another law, statute, commandment. Pay your tithes, right?
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. That's what it says in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? If you follow this Bible, then you pay your tithe to the priest. Right. Abraham paid tithes to Melchizedek. You know what I'm saying? Abraham was the start of everything. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He paid his tithes. You better than Abraham. You ain't got to pay tithes. And who you pay tithes to is who you really think is teaching the Bible correctly.
That's right.
Commander General YAHANNA is teaching us to give your tithes to him so we can feed our brothers in Haiti.
Right.
So we can feed our brothers in Britain and America and get our brothers out of jail for being wrongly accused.
That's right.
But yeah, man, we're gonna get into these prayers, man. We're gonna get rocking and rolling with the Sabbath, man. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna get into this Hebrew, but with that, we're gonna call the first priest up. So I mod him. That's your name and registry. Gadal, Ban Yahawah, Ban Yashala. Yahweh Shem Yahshabrakatah. I forgot to blow the horn.
Oh, I got it.
You good? We just gonna do it. You good? Yeah, we already acknowledged you to come up as a priest. No, we gotta get the wine first. Oh.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Now I'm covering the scroll. You need help with it?
I got out of it. So nice.
All right. Wahak Wayam. So Wapanya Wapanya Wapanya. I'm just gonna say sorry. I always mix that word up. I gotta say it right. Sorry. You know how to say it? Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. So sorry, we're gonna turn the water up. Getting these prayers whenever you're ready.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Shamka.
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 Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak with Ka.
Malak with Ka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka. Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharatazah.
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 Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call. Yawam.
Yawam.
Masalak Lanawa.
Wasalak Nawa.
Kawabwat Nawa.
Kawabwat Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawabwat Yanawa.
Kawabwat Yanawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabaya Anawa.
Tabaya Anawa.
Banasai Yawan.
Banasai Yawan.
Abal. Hawa Sinawa.
Hawa Shayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Good, I keep going.
Wa'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatapa'arat.
Wahatapa'arat.
La'ai Walumium.
La'ai
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our
Our
Father,
Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
Forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kwash,
Baba Kashai,
Baba Koshai,
Baba Kashai,
Nathan Now,
Nathan Lanawa,
Hakak,
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 La Rapa'a,
La Rapa'ah,
Call Makala,
Call Makala,
Wakal Madawa,
Wakal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakak,
La Tahor,
La Tahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Ha Matazarayim,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Laha Kwayam,
Lahakwayam,
Hamatayam,
Hamathiam,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Al Wakawat,
Al Rawakath,
Hatab Ma Allah,
Hatam Ma'alah,
Lagorish,
Lagarishan,
Bahashim,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water,
the water,
Aman,
Aman. In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
please give us the power,
Please give us the power,
the power to heal all manner of sickness
the
power to heal all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out
to cast them out.
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
bless Israel. In the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wayasha'ala,
Boy Yasha'Allah,
Waha Bayat Saporia,
Wahab Bayat Sapari,
Barak,
Barak,
Bahashan,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
the water,
the water,
Aman,
Aman. In the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
bless us
Bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school
and the school.
in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 21.
121.
With the Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
all,
All,
Haharium,
Haharium,
Ha'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
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 Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Izorium,
Izariah,
Izorium,
Izariah,
Ma'ain,
Ma'ain,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Al Yathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
All Yanawam,
All Yanawam,
Samorka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'a,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayishan,
Shawamor,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamorka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al Yad,
Al Yad,
Yumyanka,
Yumyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'a, La'a, Yakaka,
La'ayakaka,
Yo,
Wayarak,
Warrior Rock,
Wayarak,
Bala, Bala,
Yala,
Yala,
Wala Yala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamorka,
Yashamarka,
Makarad,
Makarad,
Yashamor,
Yashamar,
Ata Napashka,
Afnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamor, Taza Akka,
Yashamar Tazaafka,
Wabo Wa Aka,
Waba Wa'aka,
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aitha,
Awalam,
Wa'ad Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
from whence cometh my help.
from which cometh my help.
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yashala
he that keepeth Yashala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forth
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Allahayim,
all,
all,
Damayah,
Damiyah,
Laka,
look, you got it.
Damayah Laka,
Damiyah Laka,
all Thakarash,
all Sakarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Dashakwat,
Tashakwat,
all,
all,
Kayab,
Kayab,
Hana,
Hana,
all Wayab Yaka,
Awayabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Wama Shana,
Shanayaka,
Wama Shanayaka,
Umar Shanayaka,
Sha'awa,
Sha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amaka,
all Amaka,
Yaira,
Yamwa,
Yamwa,
Yaira Yamwa,
Shawad,
Sawad,
Waya the Yaitazawa,
Wayata Ya'aita Zawa,
Al Taza Pawanyaka,
all Tazapawanyaka,
Amorwa,
Amarwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wana Kakyadam,
Wanakak Yadam,
Magoya,
Magalia,
Wala,
Wala'ab,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwad,
Awad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitaza Wa,
you got it. Nawa'aita Zawa,
La,
La,
Yakad,
Yakadwa,
Al Yaka,
all Yakad,
Baryat,
Baryat,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahalia,
Aholia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa Yasha,
Yashamai Aliyam,
Wa Yashamai Aliyam,
Wa Yashamai Aliyam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa Hagariam,
Wa Hagariam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Imawan,
Wa Amawan,
Wa Imalaquat,
Wa Amalak. You got it.
Ima
Just say lock, like Tazadak.
Wa Imalak,
Wa Amalak,
Palashah,
Palashah, Palashah,
I'm Yashabi,
I'm Yashabia,
I'm Yashabia,
I'm Yashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Hashamor,
Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadyan,
Kamadian,
Kasa Yash Shara,
Kasiyah Sara'ah. You got it.
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Manachal,
Kwayashan,
Kwayashawan,
Kawashan,
Nashmadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
But Ayan, the Aura,
Ba'ayan Da'ara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayatham, Shayathamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada Yagma, what?
Nadiyamawa,
Ka
Irad,
Irad,
Ka Irad,
Wakazabak,
Wakaza Abak,
Wakazabak,
Wakaza Bak,
Wakataza Lamanai,
Wakatazamanai,
Call,
Call,
Nasa Yakam, what?
Nasiya Kamwa,
Ashur,
Ashar,
Amorwa,
Amarwa,
No Yashur,
Nayarasha,
No Yarashra,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah, Na'awat,
Na'awat,
Allahayim,
Alahayim,
Allahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagolaka,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rawak,
Rawaka,
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 Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira,
Taba'ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakal La'aba,
Waklahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Haryam,
Aryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Rodabma,
Dharadabma,
Bashairaka,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Wabasa Wapavka,
Taba'alam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawan,
Kualawan,
Waya Bakwashwa,
YAHANNA,
Shamka,
SHALAM,
Yahweh,
YAHWEH,
Yabashwa,
YAHBASHWA,
Wayabah,
YAHWEH, YAHWEH,
Wayabahalwa,
YAHWEH,
Idya,
IDI,
Wayakaparwa,
YAHKAPARWA,
Wayabadwa,
YAHABADWA,
Wayadaiwa,
YAHDAIWA,
Kaya,
KAYA,
Ata'a,
ATA,
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 Shamka,
SHAMKA,
Yahweh,
YAHWEH,
Labadka,
LABARKA,
Al,
Al,
Yawan,
YAWAN, Al,
Ka,
KAL,
Ha'arataza,
HAARATAZA. In the English, keep not thou silence,
Keep not thou silence,
O power,
All power.
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O power.
All power.
For lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
Thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let them cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yasharallah
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
they are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gobal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
make
Make their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabab,
all their princes as Zabah,
and as Zamunah,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who
Who
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the power in possession.
the houses of the power and possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like the wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth their wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempests,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Star, turn your face to front. Yeshabim, which means you may be seated. It really means rest. That's what we do. We see. Let's get a Lord hand for them prayers, man. Yeshabim, yeah, that's good. Perfect. That's why. Oh, okay. Yeah. Once again, you know, I don't cover. Leave it uncovered.
Oh, come.
Once again, you know what I'm saying? We face each talk to our Father, man. And it's a beautiful thing that we saying the prayers a little bit slower because we actually getting to know what we saying, man.
Right.
All them prayers, you know, we understand the last prayer we say is referring to our enemies and what we want the Lord to do to our enemies to get up out this situation.
Right.
But what about the other prayers? You know what I'm saying? we pray, we conquer the power. We praying for the power to do what we do as priests and prophets every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cast out demons and
Right.
heal people.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? We praying for to keep the longevity of the school and the nation of Israel, and then our Lord's prayer, of course. Even what's Psalm 21? Uh, Slocky, I damn near forgot what. Oh yeah,
To protect us.
yeah, protect us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, to see us through. The prayer, pretty much thanking the Most High for being there, having our back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He is our shade. He is our shade upon our right hand. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He gonna see us. He gonna have our back forever.
Right.
Man, those prayers are so beautiful, man. That's why it's a beautiful thing. We say them hoes. That's why we say them every Saturday.
Right. I'm getting better at saying it in the Hebrew, and I start to see like power in, you know, connected back to your original ways, you know. Like I have a hard me myself, I have a hard time speaking regular English. I
Right.
speak broken English because I talk about the old people, but you know, like I'm starting to pronounce my English better because I'm trying to talk the Hebrew now.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
I mean, I'm just trying to get better at it. I love the prayers that keep you rooted. The prayers make you rooted in your true way. It make you think about the things that really matter and how you're supposed to go about it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Most High in Christ. When you put your chips on Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Right,
you're gonna turn out. You're gonna come up in the end.
right, right. It make you make the right decisions. Like the thing about the prayers is it's telling you what's good for you. It's telling you what's right for you. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? The Lord, you can't never lose following the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But you can fall off following your own understanding, pleasing your flesh, trying to fill your belly or your pockets. You know, you're going to fall off like that. But following the Lord, His statutes and commandments, and being about His ways, you can't never lose, man. You know, people may, have to sacrifice and things like that, but you're gonna sacrifice for something, man. So, you know,
Love takes sacrifice, right?
right, right, right. But the thing is, like, when people will sacrifice for 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 the things that they want, like
They carnality.
they
That's
carnality.
heavy, huh?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
gon' sacrifice because when you go to that penitentiary for trying to chase after the pipe dreams, that fairy tale crime, as
Mm-hmm.
either one like to say, and then you after that certain type of career, and you sleeping with all these men and fall sick you sacrificing your health. You get what I'm saying? It's all kinds of ways to sacrifice, but the sacrifice that you give, like the Lord say, his burden is not grievous.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Lord say, right? His
Yeah.
burden is not. It's
It
like
don't even say his burden. Well,
what he say?
you might be reading. You might be thinking of a different scripture than what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking of the one that say these laws are not grievous.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like the sacrifices you making to follow the ways of the Lord is not grievous, man. And like you say, He gonna fight for you, man. He gonna come and turn them to the dung of the earth.
That's right.
You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Like He gonna turn them into waste.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna bring them to waste. You get what I'm
He
saying?
say all your
Your
enemies
enemies.
will be
That's
it's a
done.
your footstool, right?
That's
Say
right.
your footstool. You gonna
That's
make your
right.
enemies your footstool.
A place to rest your feet.
For real.
You get what I'm saying? So
And that's how we was. Not to be too long winded before we get into the scriptures, but
yeah,
that's how it was in the days of the Old Testament. Them other nations, they knew to stay away from us.
right.
They knew if they didn't have the best of the best to offer us, then
That's
leave them alone.
that's right.
Because they were scared of our God,
Right.
the God that held the sun in the sky for a whole day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The God that separated the sea.
Yeah.
The God that put all them plagues upon plagues upon plagues, a whole quarter of a continent.
That's right.
You know what I'm
And if
saying?
I may add
Go
one,
ahead.
and see, that's the thing. Them people was mighty, nations afraid of our God. we need to become more afraid again of our God. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we gonna get in the fight with him when we learn how to respect him as though he do hold the son in place. He capable of these things. See, we get complacent in these times where we don't see things and we look for a sign and want this and oh, prove this to me. You know what I'm saying? But who, you gotta have some sense of self, man. Like you gotta be like having some kind of integrity about what you about, man. That's what these prayers, that's what this book.
We don't ask the oppressor to prove that we landed on the moon. We don't ask the oppressor to prove that he love us, that he actually spending our tax monies in our communities.
Right.
We just give it to him and just fall. We don't even ask the oppressor to prove that white Jesus is really Jesus.
Right.
We
ain't ask none of that.
But we need proof when it comes down to a nigga guy.
That's right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
but
brother has
Slakia, sir, we don't ask the oppressor to prove nothing they say.
Right.
Period.
Nothing.
Right.
Literally nothing.
Lay down and take whatever they.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
where a scam come from? If we ask them, you know what I'm saying?
Like our oppressors, they say they're the Jews. You know, just for a second.
Yeah.
They say they're the Jews. Let's go with let's say for all intents and purposes, hypothetically, they're the Jews that the Bible speaks of.
Let's say that for 1 second.
Hypothetically.
Right.
Just play this out. If they're the Jews, what does the other 11 tribes look like?
Yep.
There you have it.
Right. They all pasty faces.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. If they the Jews that the Bible speaks of,
what the rest?
They don't never talk about the other 11 tribes.
I heard them try to defend that in Tazariak debate or whatnot.
Yeah.
They were saying that the other tribes have been wiped out and that all the only tribe is Judah, and they don't know.
They crazy. Come on, man.
If you don't know, how can you say the other tribes was wiped out?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Like,
exactly.
Thank you. That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, we don't question them about nothing.
We just read a prayer from the Bible that say Israel, that, you know what I'm saying, the sun shall not smite thee by day nor the moon by night.
Right.
So Israel gonna be Israel forever. You know what I'm saying? So if that prayer was in the Bible, then all 12.
Right.
The God of this Bible is gonna take care of what He loves.
Yeah.
His chosen people. He's not gonna just wipe you out and say, "Oh, you." And on top of that, if we in hell right now, why are they owning the diamond district, the media, the movie industry, the music industry? You know what I'm saying? Television,
right?
Sports. They own all the sports teams,
right?
They not in hell right now,
right?
They don't keep the laws either. But
they say that the world is given into the hands of the wicked. Right,
but let's get into it. Did you have something, Malakia? No, so we do gotta get a rolling. We're gonna be here for a minute. We in the spirit today.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to the Hebrew. We're gonna start reading the Hebrew. If you want to read along with us in the Hebrew, Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying, home or whatever, you can get to the Hebrew where we're at by downloading the Bible Hub app on your phone, on your laptop. It's called Bible Hub. And then when you open the app up, go to Bible, and then you see these 3-letter abbreviations in a rows across the top underneath Bible Hub. Click on the bottom right. It says INT. So you click the INT. It gives you the interlinear Bible. You see, if you're in the New Testament, it's going to be in Greek. So we're going to go to where we are, where we left off in the scriptures from last week. Exodus. What's that underlined?
This one?
Yeah. Where is that?
Is it 26:35.
So we're at Exodus 26 and 35. So after you go to interlinear, you go to the very top. You click the book, chapter, and verse, which is Exodus, and then the chapter and verse 26. And then you're gonna have to do it twice for the chapter and verse. You go to 26, and you hit that box again, and hit 26 and 25. And then where you saw that Greek, you now see the Lashon Kodash, man, the Hebrew.
Right.
We read the black. That is the Lashon Kodash. That's the Hebrew. We don't read the blue. The blue is Yiddish. We have nothing to do with that. We're gonna stay away from that.
Mm.
But the red will give you some understanding of what the word is in English. So if you have a sense of Hebrew vocabulary,
26.
or where you want to build your Hebrew vocabulary, just pay attention to what the red is. But we are reading the black. And we reading from right to left. So yeah, whenever you're ready, y'all go ahead and get it started.
Exodus
26, 25.
I still went to the wrong thing. 26. Exodus 26.
25.
30.
25.
25.
25?
Yeah.
That's the underline.
35 is under.
Just say 35.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, 35. Salakia, Israel. Exodus 26 and 35.
Oh, okay.
20. Why do this thing keep going
You
to
want to use mine?
26?
Use his. He'll get you right.
26. 26, 35. There we go. I got it.
That's crazy.
Okay, I got it. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse 35. In the Hebrew, Washamata,
Washama.
Wath, Ath, Hashalah, Han, Hashama, Hashalah, Khan,
You can help him out. You good for that. You can help him out. What?
Macha, Wataza, Lapa, Rakatha, Rakath, Thwada, Wa'ath, Hama, Na, Raha, Ra, Naka, Naka, that would be Naka, Naka,
I don't want.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
that would be Naka.
We're still on 35
Uh-huh.
towards the sun.
Across from this one, right here.
Across from
Naka, Thwada.
Mm-hmm.
Hashalah, Khan, Il, Tazala, I, Hama, Shaka, Hamashakan, Hamashakan, Thaya, Mana, Wahashala, Khan, Thathan, Il, Tazala'a, Tazapawan, verse 36. Wa'ai Shayatha.
That's right.
That was right.
That's right.
Masak.
It's Shayath.
Shayath. Wa'ai Shayath. Masak. Lapa. Tha. Ha'a. How. Thaka. Lath. Wa'a. Raga. Man. Watha. Wala. Ith. Shana. Ya. Washash. Mashazar. Ma'aisha. Rapa. Raquam. That's a qua.
Yes.
Raquam.
Yeah.
Verse 37. YAHANNA.
Yeah.
YAHANNA. Salaki. Lama Lamas Lama
Sock.
Lamasak. Hamash Hamasha. I Mawadaya. Shatai 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 Shatayim.
Right.
Wa Wataza Payath. Atham. Zahab. Wa Yaham. Zahab. Wayataza
Quack.
Quath. Laham. Hama Ham. That would be Hamash.
Hama.
Hamash.
Hama.
Yeah.
Hamash.
5, right?
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah,
Ada.
Hamasha. It's just it's one of those things. Sometimes when you reading the scriptures in Hebrew,
Uh-huh.
the word said you know the word 5 is Hamash,
Mm-hmm.
but it says Hamasha there. Just read Hamasha. Just read what the scriptures
Come.
say.
Adanya. Nakar. Shath.
Mm-hmm.
Ver. The book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 1. Wa'ai Shayath Ath Hama Zabach I Tazaya Shata Shatayim Kamash Ama Amawath Arak Wakamash Amawath Ra Rahab Rabah Wa'ai Yahaya Yahaya Hama Hamazabah 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 eh, Hamaz
Zabak.
Hamazabah Wa Shalash Wa no Amawath Kwamathua. Verse 2. Wa'aisha Yath Korah Nathayua Il Arabai Pana Thayua Mamanoa Thaha Yun. That's the Hayayun.
The high. The high. Yeah. Young.
The
Yeah.
Hayayun.
That's right.
The water. Korah Nathayua Wataza Payath Athawa Nakashath Nakashath. Verse 3. Wa'aishayath Sayah Ratha Yewa Lada Shanawa Waya I Yewa Wama Zara Kwathai Yua. Wamazala Bathayua. Wama Katha Thayua. Lakal Kala Yua. The Aisha. Nakha Nakha Nakashath. Verse 4. Wa'aisha Yath. Lawa Maka Makabar. Ma'aisha Rashath Na Nakath
Naksha.
Salaki.
Naksha.
The water. Nakashath. Wa'aisha Yath. Il Hara Shath. Arabai Taba'ith. Nakashath. Il Arabai Quataza Watha
Yawa. Patazar. Wathayawa.
Quataza. One more time.
Wathayawa.
Quataza Wathayawa. Verse 5.
How many you read so far? You started at 35.
Come on.
This is the last one.
Oh, last one. Then to the English.
Yeah, public shop.
Wanatha Atha Thakath Karakab Thamaza Salaki Hama Zabach
Perfect.
Malama Taha Waha Yatha Hara Rashad Id Kataza Yeah Hamazabak
I'm sure.
to the English. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse 35 in the English. And thou shalt set the table without the veil and the candlestick over against the table on the side of the tabernacle toward the south. And thou shalt put the table on the north side.
So real quick, just to give us context of where we're starting off, we're in the book of Exodus. Moses is up on the top of Mount Sinai getting instructions from the Most High. He been going up and down probably about 2 or 3 times to the Mount Sinai. He got the laws, or some of the laws, most of the laws. He got the 10 Commandments on how to see matters, and pretty much, you know what I'm saying, the meat of the law, statutes, and commandments. And now he's getting instructions on how he wants Israel to build the tabernacle of the Lord. The tabernacle of the Lord is like, it's almost like a school, but it's it's, it's kind of like a school, but it's just one big room, and it's real clean and elegant, man. It's real regal. It's very priestly, and he's getting exact instructions from the Most High on how the Most High wants the tabernacle. The tabernacle is where the Lord dwells. Like, oh, exactly. It is the essence of the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I believe I'm trying to get word from my Adawanium now, but I believe the tabernacle is where the high priest would give counsel. because it's just we reading it now. We've been reading it last week. It's pretty much a setup just like this table you like not table, but this podium you see here. There's a big table. There's walls behind them. You know what I'm saying? On the table they they got a menorah. You know what I'm saying? They got you know things on the table like goblets and whatnot. But on the tabernacle, you're not gonna see things made out of brass like this. Everything is solid gold. Even the walls is made out of gold.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? The walls is made out of high quality wood, and that high quality wood is covered in gold, pure gold.
That's right.
So the tabernacle is, you know what I'm saying, some fancy stuff, but that's how the Most High wants it, and that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna let in the midst of this brother reading these first 10 scriptures, I'm gonna let you know whether or not that that the tabernacle will use for counsel, because that's what I remember hearing a general say that, but I'm not 100% on that, so I got to get clarity. But that's where we are now. They still getting instructions on how to build the tabernacle.
That's right.
Keep going, Baba Kashai.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 26, verse 36. And thou shalt make an hanging for the door of the tent of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework. Verse 37. And thou shalt make for the hanging 5 pillars of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold,
Mm-hmm.
and their hooks shall be of gold. And thou shalt cast 5 sockets of brass for them. Exodus 27, verse 1. And thou shalt make an offer of shittim wood, 5 cubits long, and 5 cubits abroad. The altar shall be four square, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits.
So you see, you said the Most High is giving them measurements and whatnot. So he's leaving. He's the Most High is when he's giving orders. He always leaves no room for your imagination. He's giving you exactly what you need to do. You don't need to say, "Oh, the Most High might want this doorway to be 10 feet tall. 10 feet tall sounds good, right? He would want it that. No, the Most High told you He wants it. The height thereof shall be 3 cubits. There, you don't have to guess or do anything, that could be said with all the other law, statutes, commandments, right? If the Most High says, out of all the things in the waters, out of all the creatures in the waters, you can only eat creatures with scales and fins.
Right.
You can't. You don't take it into your own imagination and say, "Well, this one has micro scales." You know what I'm saying? All you need is a high power microscope, and you can see these resemble scales. Nah, man, you don't need to take things in your own exaggeration. If
Right.
you're not descaling that fish, then don't eat it.
Right.
If you're not cutting off the fins, then don't eat the meat. If it's a crustacean, then don't eat it. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to use your imagination. The Most High just painted the picture for you.
Right.
That's all I got. You got anything? You gonna get back to the English? You had something like it? Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Exodus chapter 27, verse 2. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the 4 corners thereof. His horns shall be of the same, and thou shalt overlay it with brass. And thou shalt make his pans to receive his ashes, and his shovels, and his basins, and 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 his flesh hooks, and his fire pans. All the vessels thereof shall make of brass.
So now we're talking about the kitchen work, right? So it only makes sense. I mean, even though it could be pure gold. I mean, it's not gonna look shiny forever because you burning it, cooking meat and stuff, right? So he make that brass. Well, brass not that cheap. You know what I'm saying? Brass is nice too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can polish it.
Exactly. You can
Right.
polish brass, damn
Yeah.
right. So he's talking about the kitchen stuff now. The stuff, the fire pans and the for the flesh pot. The flesh pots is pretty much a barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So so I said pretty much a school, one room. Now it's coming to play that this pretty much is a school, man.
Mm-hmm.
It got a kitchen in the back, it got a podium in the front,
Right.
it got tents, it got walls, you know what I'm saying? It got pillars in the front. This, I mean, that's pretty much what we're looking at right now. We're looking at a kitchen in the back, and we're looking at a big room with a podium.
Right.
They making a school. That's how you know the I.S.U.P.K. Like we keep it. If the house of if the Lord is supposed to dwell in the school, we made the school look exactly like this tabernacle. Like since 1969, man, we've been just living by the Bible, man.
That's it.
We haven't been we haven't been making stuff up. We not like these like I said in the beginning of class, man. Them so-called fake them other Hebrew Israelite groups, man. Fake Hebrew Israelite groups, because they make up stuff for themselves, man. They make. I saw, man, some of that stuff pops up on my feed on Facebook. I'm not even trying to go into throwing no shade, but they I'm just gonna leave it at that, man. They be making stuff up. They got all types of they make up holidays, man.
Right.
They make up high holy days. First, the feast of the first moon is not in the scriptures, bro.
That's right.
Like, they make up everything. But I mean, I don't even really want to pay them no mind. I don't know. But you had something though.
Like people, people try to still like go with the Joneses. Like they be trying to do things like the white man. You know, they belief system, like how they do things, is still like the oppressors and options, and they just want to rub shoulders with them. They don't care about their nation really. You know, they just want to like be in the hierarchy. You get what I'm saying? They don't want
It's
to
heavy
be.
you say that, Malachi.
Yeah.
You can pull me a scripture. You can pull you are of your father the devil.
Yeah.
Keep going though.
But they don't want. They not really trying to edify they people. They trying to be a part of the nations. You get what I'm saying? Like they not trying to bring the nations under submission to the kingdom of heaven. They trying to get along with the nations. They want to be a part of their confederacy. You get what I'm saying? They
real set.
Yeah.
You got that out? Pull that from Baba Kashan. Because what this brother's about to read is exactly what you just said. Exactly how these fake Israelite groups feel. They want to be like who? Go ahead.
This is the book of John, 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil. The lust of your father you will do.
So these are fake Israelite groups. They keep into the Bible, right?
Right.
They of the who?
The devil.
They wanna be like God. They want to be like Christ. They want to do like Christ does. They want to be like who?
The devil.
The father. They father the devil, man.
That's right.
Who is the oppressor? They want to be like they the type of people. I wouldn't be surprised if they got Diddy parties going on, because they want to be like who?
The devil.
They are of their father the devil. These oppressors. The devil is the deceiver.
Right.
And the deceiver that told you that you can hold hands with heathens. They hold hands with heathens, right? They let heathens in their camp.
That's crazy.
You saying Rise of Power, Joy Morgan. That was an Israelite that they let die because they wanted heathens in their camp. They are of who?
The devil.
Keep going. We read that lust part again.
And the lust of your father you will do.
And the lust of your father ye will do. They are of their father. They want to be like the oppressor.
That's right.
And they have the same lust as the oppressor.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to. What was you saying? You were just breaking it down. You were saying
like they just want to, fill their pockets, fill their bellies, and
They
please
pockets.
their flesh. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to build up their people really. They want to turn the criminals in. The lust of the devil. The devil wants the nation divided. You get what I'm saying? The devil wants you, one group, to be out here committing sin and one group to be turning them in. They want to, the devil wants a group of Israelites to be instead of him. You get what I'm saying? That way he don't have to give his hands dirty. That's why he can focus on other matters while you are doing his lust. Meaning you unaliving your own people, you turning your brothers in, you not edifying them and making them better so they don't commit these atrocities. You're not teaching them the right way. You teaching them how to be subservient to you, not the Most High. You get what I'm saying? You teaching them how to please your flesh, not how to build up each other, to be to take, like, follow these commandments. Teach us how to be when you considerate of your brother, to be mindful of your brother. They teaching how, they not teaching to come together. They want the ones that they feel like how they say you got black people and you got niggas. You get what I'm saying? That's they kind of thinking. We all niggas. You get what I'm saying? In my mind, we all niggas. Yeah. You just got the kind who think that they can be like them. They can get up to a level where they in the hierarchy of society, and you got the ones who trying to make they people the hierarchy and bringing everybody else under that hierarchy. You get what I'm saying? Like, because the kingdom of heaven is supposed to be on top. See, they want to save these people. They want to this and that. You got to bring your people on. The only way, God don't deal with those other people. You get what I'm saying? The only way they going to get any kind of God in their life is for us to come under total obedience to God and then bring them into obedience to God. That's the only way. And these people ain't trying to do that. They trying to be with them. They want to do the same things they do and they want to have the authority they have, but they'll never have that. They'll never be that in this place because
it's not their kingdom.
It's not their kingdom. They always gonna be second class, third class citizens.
Low key, the other scripture. We're not gonna pull this one, but the scripture says when you teach, when you teach, I forgot what it says, but paraphrasing, like when you teach that when you teach against Christ,
yeah,
you're gonna be the least in the kingdom.
The least in the kingdom.
So they're gonna be the least in the kingdom. They trying to be, you know what I'm saying, see the second to the throne right now.
Yeah.
And in the white man's kingdom, and hell, they, you know what I'm saying. I guess they're doing a good job in that because go ahead, bro.
I don't even think they're trying to be second. It's a saying, the old saying in the criminal world. I'd rather be a pet than cattle. Yeah. They just want to be a pet. They don't want to feel like they getting. They want to feel like, oh, if I sell my brother out, then maybe my children can be pets instead of cows. You get what I'm saying? It's real crazy. You get what I'm saying?
But you said something heavy earlier. You said they want to line their pockets and they don't care about bringing Israel together.
They don't.
That's real. That's exactly what the lust of the devil is.
Yeah.
The devil, the devil here on earth, the oppressor, the Edomites, and even all the other nations, all the other heathen nations too. They don't want Israel to join together.
Right.
Neither do these fake Israelite groups.
Right.
All they care about is their money. Now they doing the same thing the oppressor did. They use these scriptures to put some money in their pockets.
That's right.
They changed them up a little bit and gave their own interpretation on them, which is another another law, another transgression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they gave their own interpretation of the scriptures just so that they can make some money off people. Go ahead.
Come on. I was watching a video on the way here of a dude from one of the fake Israelite groups,
Mm-hmm.
and the
It's
brother,
supposed to be. It wasn't President.
I can't remember his name, but
It's supposed. I don't know, but we had sound.
the dude had a debate against an oppressor, and he got destroyed.
Yeah.
You said what happened?
I was watching a video on the way here, and this dude from a fake Israelite group, he debated oppressor, a white man, and he got destroyed by the
Damn, man,
Edomite.
they're not supposed to be doing the work. They're not priests.
Con.
They're not prophets.
But the thing about that is so heavy is that, like, General YAHANNA warned this brother years ago. Don't start reading the book of Jasher, because if you do start reading these books that's not canon, you're going to start loving the oppressor.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He kept reading the book, start reading the book of Jasher, the book of Enoch. Then the brother ended up leaving the school.
That's right.
Yeah.
He started a fake Israelite group. Then he debated the oppressor and got destroyed.
That's heavy.
That's crazy.
That shows exactly what happens when you don't listen to the counsel of the Lord.
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's not all. That's just one fake Israelite group.
Okay.
Cap been warning Guerrilla Hebrew for years, begging Guerrilla Hebrew and all them brothers in that school, come into the school.
He wasn't begging them, but he was suggesting strong pleading.
Yeah.
But letting them know, hey man, come into the school, come sit down. We could work out whatever differences we have.
Mm-hmm.
Come into the school. What happened to Guerrilla Hebrew?
Yeah.
He got exposed.
Yeah. Example now. He not a leader no more. He's an example.
Right.
He never really was a real leader. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing that's bad about them is, man, it ain't like, I mean, only I think like like the people under those top people, they the most unfortunate. You get what I'm saying? Because they really believing in them. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Anybody come out with doctrine, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really into doctrine. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear doctrine. Right. I want to hear this. You get what I'm saying? Make this make sense. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? They can't, like you say, they making up holidays and stuff. You don't want to follow the high holy day. You want to have your own day.
They want to do their own thing. Fringes on the bottom of the t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's not the border of the garments.
Right. But like you say, man, that's the thing. That's the oppressor in a sense. The oppressor, he wants to do his own thing. He don't want order. He want anarchy and disorder. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you in order. You just not gonna know that you being. See, that's the thing. Like, he is subtle. You get what I'm saying? He got you doing what he wants you to do by making you think that you rebelling against him, but he got his hands all in the game. You going to these organizations, these other organizations, thinking that you going against the devil and things like that. But they ain't doing nothing but replicating Christianity. They doing the same thing.
That's what I was gonna get at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They I think I already said it. That's exactly what the white man did.
Yeah.
He used these scriptures, changed them up a little bit, and gave you something. You say, "Oh man, that's perfect. It fits in everybody, and it's exactly what I want to believe. God loves me no matter what." You know what I'm saying? And then he sold it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He sold that shit. He sold that mess to you.
Yeah.
That's what these fake Israelite groups are doing. They connected your bank account to them. They were taking from Joy Morgan months after she passed away.
Right. That's crazy.
Just taking her money. It's not even like she was getting increased. They were taking money that was sitting there.
Yeah.
How's she gonna get an increase if she passed away? They still taking money though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But enough about that, man. We got some more in the scripture. We got some more in English.
I think, did I read 4? Uh, I think I need to read 4, and then I think that's it.
Go ahead.
Book of Exodus, chapter 26. Salakia, verse 27, verse 4. And thou shalt make for it a grate of network of brass, and upon the net shalt thou make 4 brazen rings in the 4 corners thereof. That was it.
We're gonna go back to the Hebrew with you 2 more times, then we're gonna get the next read up.
Come on.
Just so we're not going back and forth.
Oh, did you read? Did we go to 5 or we stopped? You didn't read 5.
Oh, you did read 5. Yeah, read 5 too.
Read in the English?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Exodus 27, verse 5. And thou shalt put it under the altar beneath, that the net may be even to the midst of the altar. Now we go back to the Hebrew.
Time.
Come on. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 6. In the Hebrew, Wa'ai Shayata Badat. Is that above? Come. Badayim
That's right.
Lama Zabach Badaya I Tazaya Shatayim Wa Tazapayath Atham Naha Shath. Verse 27. Waha Waba Ath Bada Yua Bata Ba'ith Waha Wahayua Habadim Il Shataya Tazala Ith Hamazabach Basha'ath Athawa. Verse 28. Nabawab Lacha the Aisha A Athawa Ka Ashar Hara Aha Atha Athaka Bahar Bahar Khan Yaishua. Verse 29. Wa'ishayath Ath Ha Tazar Hamashkan Lapa Ath Nagab. Come on now, don't start this stuff. Hamashkan Nagab the Yamana Kuala Ayam Lakatazar Shasha Masha Ma Shazar, Ma Ma'a, Ba'a, Ba Ama, Arak, La Pa, Aha, Ha,
Ka.
Ha'aka, Ha'aka, uh, Wa, Wa Ma, the, the Yawa, I Sha, I Sharayim, Wa'a, the Na, Yaha, Yahum, Aisha, Asharayim, Nacha, Nachash, Nachash, Nakashath,
Naksha.
Nakashath,
Naksha.
Na,
Nak.
Nakshath, Thor, Waya, I, Ma, Diyam, Waha, Shapa, Ya, Kasap, verse 11, Wakan, La Pa, La, La Pa, La Pa, Slaki,
Napa.
Thwada, La Path, Taza, Taza Pawan, Taza Pawan, Ba'arak, Kuala, Kuala, Ayam, Ma'a, Arak, Wa'ai, Mawa, Dayum. Nope, that's not right. Slaki.
Right.
That was right?
You said
Wa'ai, Mawa, Da, Yawa.
Well, yeah, that's right. You did right there.
Oh,
You had 11.
Yeah.
Come
You said
11.
you said
Come
you right. You did right.
Asharayim. Wa'ada na Yahum. Shara Asharayim. Bakath.
What is it?
Yeah, and their socket.
That's not right.
So what? So and their sockets. You want to learn to start pausing after that first prefix. When the ha, sometimes ba, you say that and then you pause, and then you can say the rest of the word kind of fluently. So and their sockets go adanya hum. See how I say like that?
Wa'adan Yahum.
Mm-hmm.
Come.
Which one you on though?
You on 11 and their sockets.
I'm on bronze.
Oh, you made
No,
it to bronze.
Come.
That's Naksha.
Not
Yeah, that's knock shot.
Nakshath.
But I heard you. I came in and I heard you say and their sockets. You broke it up into like three different things.
Come.
That's how you want to read them. But yeah, you can keep going from where you
Come.
are.
Asharayim, Nakshath. I said that right this time.
Mm-hmm.
The water. Nakshath. Waya. I.
I mod.
Amadium.
Mm-hmm.
Amadium.
No, I say her.
Her.
I say Imadium.
Imadium.
You see how you pause after that first prefix? Those prefixes are meant to be paused because that her means the.
Come.
Try it with the next one.
Wa. Ka. Shapai,
Shaquayim.
Shaquai,
Shaquayim.
Shaquai,
Yaham.
Wa ha Shaquai,
Wa
Wa
ha shaqwa. Ha shaqwa.
Wa ha Shaquayim.
Yaham.
Yahum.
You got it. That was it.
I gotta learn the
Just the
pause.
pause,
The
yeah.
pause
I'm
thing.
learning too.
I keep. I be trying to read it all at once.
Yeah, it's gonna sound sloppy.
Come on, the water.
Just wait.
Kasap, 27 verse 12. Did somebody knock at the door?
Keep reading now.
Wa Rahab, Ha Ka Tazar, Lapa Lapath, Yam,
Wait,
Kwa
let's say La Pa'ah.
La Pa'ath, Yum, Kwa La'ai Yalom, Ha Ma Shiam, Ama, I Mada Yahum, I Shara, Wa Ada Nahayim, I Shara. Verse 13. How many have I read so far?
You're supposed to read until the 15th verse.
15? Okay,
Mm.
come. The water. Wa Rahab, Ha Tazar, La Lapath, Qua Dama, Mazaraka Ha Shemayim, Amaha. Verse 14. Wa Hamash, I Shara, Ama, Kuala Ayum. Did I read it right? Kuala Ayum. Okay, I did.
Allah Ayam. That's right.
Laka Fa, I Mada Yahum, Shalash. That would be Shalash, right? Yeah,
Let me
that's
see.
3 is Shalash.
Shah.
Shalash.
Let me see. Shala Sha'ah.
What? Wa'a Danai Yahum. Shalash. Verse 15. Wala Katha.
Hold on, stop. I don't want to come. I need you to say this. It's Shah Sha'ah.
For
That word is Shah Sha'ah.
which one?
What verse you on?
It's verse 14. It's the 3. Shah Shah.
3.
So
Shah
3.
Shah Shala Sha'ah.
So we know three is what? From Hebrew
Shah
Academy.
Sha'ah.
Shalash.
Oh
3 is
no.
shalash. But they got that high at the end.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say shalash, shalashah.
Shala Shah. That's
Shala Shah.
yeah.
So remember, that's what the red's for. we know some of these words we already know.
Right.
So 3 is shalash, but since it's written a little bit different, you got a high at the end. You guys try to say shalash, but you gotta read what it says.
Yeah.
So it say shalasha.
Shalasha.
Mm-hmm.
See, Shal.
Shalasha.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Exodus 27, verse 15. Wa la ka.
Hold on, what so you started at like 5 or something like that, right? You started at 5. And you on 15 right now?
Right. It's the last one.
It's the last one.
Exodus 27, 15. Wa la ka thop. Ha sha nayath. Kamash. Ishara. Kuala ayam. Kuala ayam. I mada yaham. Shalash. Wa ada na yaha na
No, Yaham.
salaki.
Okay.
Wa a da na yaham. Shalash. So now I go back to the English, right? This is,
if I may,
Wait.
when you reading this and you looking at how he telling him the symmetric way to, you not understanding something, man. Like this stuff is so, it looks so unified, like it looks so uniform, and then it has a if you look in this room and how the things look, it's gonna have a certain type of way that it looks in there. Like it's I can't explain it. It's like it's so symmetric. You get what I'm saying? That's like a weird. It's to us if we see it, how perfect and pretty the lines and everything is. It's like I don't know.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
If I could, I hate to sound carnal.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make this point.
Uh-huh.
I really even hate to make this example, but those of us that have been in them dirty places, them strip clubs, you walk in a strip club, even if it's nobody in there, you walk in there, you know what that place is for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got a little groovy looking stage with a pole,
Yeah.
you know, and there's some chairs around or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, a little bar for drinking. You know what I'm saying? You know it's gonna be some adultery, some wicked stuff going on.
Right.
And what you're saying now about the tabernacle,
Right.
the way it's set up and unified, and the way how regal it looks with the pure gold and everything,
Right.
it looks like it's supposed to be for serving the Lord.
That's right.
It looks like
there you go.
It looks like this is where the Lord is. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it.
Right.
I hope that makes just
makes
comparing those two. Yeah. It looks like this is for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, like how my imagination works. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it, and it's like this is like this, and then this, and it's like it's so perfectly entwined together to where it looks like a. I don't know how to explain it.
And I did.
I'm gonna have to find out the word. Next week. I'm gonna come in with the word.
What word you looking for?
It's like it means this type of setting, like how he's decorating it. It's like a perfectly symmetric way of putting things in front of each other and things like that. Like this is better than like royal things.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, this is like some other stuff. You know,
it goes beyond regal.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's perfect. It's like
Man, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, it is a word for that.
It's a word for it. I can't remember what the word is.
But I did just get word from, you know what I'm saying, the Adawanium, you know what I'm saying, the council and all other priestly duties, sacrifices. That's why they got the flesh pits and whatnot. Everything, all the priestly duties were held at this tabernacle.
Right.
So they
Right.
did have 3 priests sitting up there doing councils and teaching and whatnot, and doing sacrifices, just like we do at the school.
Right.
It's the same. It's the same energy, exact
Right.
same. But this was the straight out of Egypt. This was the school, the only school. So best believe the stuff on the podium was pure gold. Best believe that the kitchen was made out of solid brass. You know what I'm saying? And the walls was made out of gold.
Walking in this place put you in the spirit.
Which is why just today we keep the same traditions. You don't come to this place unclean. You don't bring pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster in this place. We just had to turn away a brother who was smoking weed outside. I wanted to get him to throw the weed on the floor and come in, but he's not gonna come in. He's not gonna come in with his weed. He's not gonna put the weed out and then put it in his pocket and come in.
Yeah.
We don't. This is a holy place.
Yeah.
So you can't serve that master and what I'm saying, the Most High. Yeah. Well, my bad if I cut you off though.
No, I don't want you. I mean, I'm just making it like the way that the Lord is telling him to do this is something that's rarely seen in this world today. Like today, they don't even do things in this way. It's like things is just out of shape, any shape. You get what I'm saying? This thing is so uniform. It's like a setting that, and the way the priest is dressed and things like that.
We might get to the priest not uniform, but they garment today.
Yeah, it's beyond what you say regal. That's like royalty.
Yeah,
It's beyond that. This is on some other level stuff right here. This is beyond that.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah.
So we going back to the English?
The English.
Come.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 6 in the English. And thou shalt make staves for the altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass. Verse 7. And the staves shall be put into the rings, and the staves shall be upon the 2 sides of the altar to bear it. Verse 8. Hollow with boards shalt thou make it, as it was shewed thee in the mount, so shall they make it. Verse 9. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle. For the south side, southward, there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen of 100 cubits long for one side. Verse 10. And the 20 pillars thereof, and their 20 sockets, shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets shall be of silver. Verse 11. And likewise for the north side in length there shall be hangings of 100 cubits long, and his 20 pillars and their 20 sockets of brass, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. Verse 12. And for the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. Verse 13. And the breadth of the court on the east side, eastward, shall be 50 cubits. Verse 14. The hangings of one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. Verse 15. And on the other side shall be hangings 15 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. That was it.
See, I mean, if I may.
Go ahead.
It's so symmetric. Like, this is 3, this is 3, with a line under it, completely straight. With this line going like this, then the other line comes just a little bit, and it got a look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know how the oppressor tries to mimic that?
What?
With them little with them little judicial buildings.
Oh,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like when you go to the White House, it got the
Yeah.
pillars and
Uh,
things like that. They tried to do it, but it ain't like this.
for real.
Believe
It's
me,
nowhere
it ain't,
near.
because this is done with such care and intricate tapestry. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they not finna duplicate, because for one, like the ways of the carnal man is not the ways of the Lord. You can't outthink the Lord. You get what
For
I'm
real.
saying? And if you don't, and then like I don't believe that, people like take such what you say consideration to what they doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they just
Right.
trying to
get
they
the
just
job done.
yeah, but they trying to look like somebody else, but they ain't doing it for a specific reason. They just trying to look as royal and, like you say, regal as everybody else. You get what I'm saying? The Most High making something that's never been seen before, type thing.
For real.
Yeah.
And when you were saying it made me think, like, they never shine light to architects in the Bible.
Right.
I took architecture in college.
Right.
I got almost a whole degree in architecture. I took mad classes.
Right.
They talk about, you know what I'm saying, well, the pyramids. They don't even shine. They don't even give who the light to who really built the pyramids.
Right. Right.
But things like the temple of Solomon.
Yeah.
The things that God, the Most High, gave the spirit and the architecture, the spirit to build. That's the best architecture
That's what
on
I'm
earth.
saying. And if I may, let me tell you something, black man. Everybody wasn't no mathematic specialist. Everybody wasn't no medical doctor, and everybody wasn't no stonemason. But it's some people that just do things and they care about their crafts more than others. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? And like I mean, yeah, you supposed to know how to do math to do this and things like that. But I mean, it's just certain people who got a touch about they craft. They've been doing it their whole life.
What you're saying is heavy because
Yeah.
it's spot on.
Yeah.
Like they had special blacksmiths
Yeah.
dip this shit in wood and gold.
Right.
They had special carpenters cut the shit in
The
wood.
best.
They had special people who said cut the tents, what is it, the cloth and the linen for the tents and dye the goat's hair.
Right.
They had people got in where they fit in. Not everybody had to be a what do you call it?
A mathematics, physicist.
If you good with a needle and thread, then we can use you.
Yeah,
do what you do with the needle and thread. Go ahead, brother.
Some people, you put a mathematical equation in front of them, you gonna say, figure that out. They're gonna be like, sure, I don't know what that is.
Right.
But you tell him how you fit that wood up in there. Or you take a 5/8, 3/4, and then you knock it down, and then it's a bloom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But let him get to work. He gonna get the right millimeter screws, the right everything. He gonna know all that. You get what I'm saying? You show him this big equation or ask him about something else, he gonna be like, oh well, you gonna have to teach me that. You know what I'm saying? But ask him how you pull this apart, how you put that together. He gonna tell you the millimeters and everything because he's been dealing with these tools and cutting the stuff, and it's just he recognizes everything in this craft to the T. You get what I'm saying? Nobody can do it like him. You get what I'm saying? So like some people they look at certain things like being a farmer or things like that as something that's bad, but you don't know. These cats who was doing this, if they was today doing things, it's certain people that like cut marble, things like that. That's all they do. They not, it's not no diabolical job. You get
Who
what I'm
was that
saying?
brother that his job was just to burn incense
Who?
in the scriptures?
I can't
You don't remember that? Bro? It was like somebody's father. I think it was. I think it was.
Oh, you talking about Zechariah?
No, it was some. It was some. I want to say it wasn't Christ's father because Christ's father was a carpenter.
David, John the Baptist.
John the
father.
Baptist's father. Yeah,
Zechariah.
his name was Zechariah.
Zechariah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Come
Lucky.
on.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he went in there and he lost his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Zechariah.
Yes. His job was just to burn incense. You know, he had that boy clouded out. He was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect at burning incense.
You
know?
feel me?
Yeah, you don't need to know how to hatch no eggs or milk no cows. Do what you know how to do. Burn the incense.
And another thing, that go back to getting in order. You get what I'm saying? People don't be wanting to play their part, man. That's how you got all these breakoffs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because one man will think that his job is insignificant to the next man's job just because he has to take orders. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem with our nation in general. We don't want to take orders. We don't want to follow orders, but we have to, man. Like that's the only way we're gonna get back to the ways that we was in David's time and King Solomon's time, where we can have our own. We got to learn how to play our parts, play our roles. You get what I'm saying? Every man got his kingdom when he go home. You know what I'm saying? And it should be modeled it should be modeled after the kingdom in the whole. You get what I'm saying? Order. Yes. What you say, Idawan?
Decency and order.
Decency and order. That's all we got to get back to. And the things that we do is just like this. It's something that the eyes ain't seen. Like you walk in, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, you probably come from outside, walk into this room with all this different shades of gold and wood grain everywhere.
Demon gonna jump off you.
Man, it's gonna probably mess your eyes up. It's gonna for a second. Yeah. Ain't no telling how they looked when he came up in there, man. Shining like that, polished like that, all this thing going on, man. It probably blur out your sight for a second, then it kind of feel back. You know how you have to refocus your sight?
Right,
yeah. I just wanted to bring.
As we reading it, I'm thinking. I mean, I ain't really nobody in Israel, but I'm thinking like it'd be nice if Passover the general sat at something like
yeah.
You know we built some type of mock up tabernacle. That'd be real live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be too live.
But yeah, we back to we finished out of English.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. We back to the Hebrew.
We gonna call the next precept. All right, Madu. You did a good job.
Yeah, great reading.
State your name and registry.
Malakia,
Banyahawada, Banyashal. Yahabah Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
La Shalom.
La Yasha'Allah. Water. Are you shopping? Get that out. Get that out of that water. Charger. And Christ. So we're gonna pick back up in Hebrew. 27 and 16.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 16 in the Hebrew. Walasha'ir hachatazar masak asharayim ama thakalath wa aragama. What's like a gaman? Watha wala aith. Shanya wa shasha ma shazar ma aisha raquam amadiyaham arabai wa adanyaham arabai. Verse 17. Call. I'm a wadia. Hachatazar. Sabayab. Machashakwayam. Kasap. Wa Wayaham. Kasap. Wa Adanyaham. Nakashath. Verse 18. Araka. Hachatazar. Ma'ah. Ba'ama. Wa Rakab. Kamashim. Ba Kamashim. Wakuma. Kamash. Amawath. Shashab. Mashazar. Wa Adanyaham. Nakashath. Verse 19. Lakal. Kalya. Hamashakan. Bakal. Ibarthawa. Wakal. Yathad. Dathayawa. Wakal. Yathad Datha. Hakatazar. Tazar. Slaki. Nachashath. Verse 20. Wa'atha, Thatazawa, Ath, Banya, Yashra'ala, Wayakwakawa, Alyaka, Shaman, Zayath, Zakah, Kathyath, Lama Awar, Laha I Lath, Nara, Samayad, verse 21, Ba'ahal, Mawa'id, Makawataza, Laparakath, Ashar, Io, Ha'aidath, Ya'iraka, Athawa, Aharon, Wabunyawa, Ma'irab, Id, Bakwar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Chakwath, Iwalam, Ladaratham, Ma'ath, Banya, Yashra'ala. The book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 1. Wa'atha, Hakurab, Alayaka, Ath, Aharon, Ahyaka, Wa'ath, Banyawa, Athawa, Mathawaka, Banya, Yashra'ala.
Number 6. Stop right before 7.
Verse 7.
Yeah, stop before 7.
Lacha Hanawa, Laya, Aharon, Nadab, Wa'ab, Hawa'a, Ala Wa'a, Yathamar, Banya, Aharon. Verse 2. Wa'ishayath, Bagadia, Kodash, La Aharon, Akyaka, Lak, Lakabawad, Walatha Pa'arath. Verse 3. Wa'atha, Sadabar, All, Call, Chacha, Maya, Lab, Ashar, Mala'ath Yawa, Rawach, Chama, Wa'ishawa, Ath, Bagadia, Aharon, Lakodashawa, Lacha, Hanawa, Laya. Verse 4. Wa'ala, Habagadim, Ashar, Yaishua, Chashan, Wa'apawad, Wama'ayala.
Well, you're gonna stop at after 5. Stop before 6. Because I thought it was 20. That's
Wakathan,
you at 4.
verse 4, and a tunic.
Wa Kathnath.
Wakathnath,
I guess you could say Kathnath. Either one. Why don't you just say what, then pause and the rest of it. What and the tunic, Kathnath. Got it?
Thashab, Dash Shabbataza, Mataza Napath, Wa'a Banat, Wa'aishawa, Bagadia, Quadash, La'aharan, Akyaka, Wala Bunyawa, Laka Hanawa, Laya. Verse 5, Waham, Yahwakawa, Ath, Hazahab, Wa'ath, Hathakalath, Wa'ath, Ha'aragaman, Wa'ath, Thawala'ith, Hashanya, Wa'ath, Hashasha. Back to English. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 16 in the English. And for the gate of the court shall be an hanging of 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twin linen, wrought with needlework, and their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4. Verse 17. All the pillars round about the court shall be filleted with silver, their hooks shall be of silver, and their sockets of brass. Verse 18. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere.
So what's that? The length of the court, right? That's the classroom, pretty much, right?
Right.
That's where everybody is sitting and listening. We got the men on this side and the women on this side. Everybody is clean, no contraband on them. And the priest sitting up on the podium. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And the height 5 cubits of fine twin linen, and their sockets of brass. Verse 19. All the vessels of the tabernacle, and all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be of brass. Verse 20. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring thee pure oil olive, beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always. Verse 21. In the tabernacle of the congregation, without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever until the generations on the behalf of the children of Israel. This is Exodus chapter 28, verse 1. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons.
These were the high priests, or the elders, not the high priest, but the elders. Same thing, really, kind of. But these were the elders, man. We about to get into what the brothers about to start reading is how they were supposed to look when they did the priestly matters.
Mm-hmm.
And this big regal building, with walls made of gold and everything is gold, and even the dirty stuff is made out of solid brass, polished and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
How do the men sitting up on the podium supposed to look? What they gonna be wearing? They gonna be wearing a t-shirt with fringes? Nah, we gonna see just now. Keep going.
Verse 2. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments, to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 4. And these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, an ephod,
Ephod.
and an ephod.
Let me get that with you just to make sure.
Yeah, you're right, it's ephod.
Okay.
And a robe, an embroidered coat, a mitre, and a
Ooh-wee.
girdle.
Man,
Ooh-wee, clean.
going down.
Uh-huh. But what you see there? I mean, what he just read. So it's a podium. It's got gold, solid gold candlesticks and ornaments and stuff. And three priests. I don't say three, but a priest sitting up on there wearing a garment, and he got a headpiece. This is what you see now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you out there and you scrolling through the videos that come up on your feed, and you never heard of I.S.U.P.K, and you see us, these three brothers dressed up like costumes and they cosplay, and they crazy. They talking about God don't love everybody. What we doing is strictly straight out of the Bible.
That's right.
You know, straight out of the Bible. We sitting here in garments. We don't have the finest ephods and whatnot, but we got chains, we got doubt. We doing the best we can in this hell.
Right.
We trying to shine. We don't have solid gold colored candlesticks, but we doing the best we can. And we teaching the Bible. We coming back to our culture. This is straight out. This one West is it's the truth, bro. It's the home of the truth and the only truth, bro.
Right. Right. If I may.
Go ahead, brother, please.
Let one of us hit for some millions or something. You will see it all the way through. Cause let me tell you something. That's another thing. Like a lot of these people, they got the money to do this.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? But that ain't what they trying to do.
They don't got the Holy Spirit.
They trying to go and get these timeshare, these properties so they can get the Airbnb companies and things like that. They ain't trying to build nothing to bring back the regalness of Israel.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Look, man. I'm my thing that I'm about is making my life more and more centered around this. You get what I'm saying? And another thing, we see what they saying in the Bible about how the men should look. Right. I had never seen nobody look how the I.S.U.P.K look until the I.S.U.P.K.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I didn't see no other before the I.S.U.P.K started doing this. You ain't see no other organization doing this. You get what I'm saying? Then guess what? When the knockoff organizations came around, they start trying to do the same thing the I.S.U.P.K was doing.
And then on top of that, they try to change it a little bit to make them special.
Yeah.
They didn't even want to do exactly what the Bible said.
Right.
They wanted to do it. They wanted to, are we going to wear only purple?
Yeah.
Are we going to wear white and red?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's because we are, you know what I'm saying? They exalting themselves, man.
Right.
And these other fake Israelite groups. It was one other thing I was going to say. I forgot. But you were just making me think. Oh, yeah. You never seen this. You never seen how a priest supposed to look until the I.S.U.P.K. Same with me. Because before you would have thought the priest had that little white collar, right?
Yeah.
They just be clean cut, shaven,
or wore something like what they try to depict. White Jesus
for real, right? Or Christ. Pope had. You ain't never seen no priest wearing a mitre.
Mitre.
Never.
Not in my life.
The Bible. We just read it. He just read the priest wearing a mitre.
Right.
The priest got an ephod, which is a big chain
Right.
with all 12 stones in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's wearing a garment with fringes. That's how a priest is supposed to look.
Man, you ain't never heard of that until the I.S.U.P.K brought that out.
For real.
You get what I'm saying? We thinking you supposed to be in a 3-piece suit
For real.
with some gaiters on.
For
That's
real.
what you thought a priest supposed to wear. You ain't
Right.
thinking he supposed to wear this here, you know? Or there's something that this fake Jewish man be putting out there, or these Italians over there. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We ain't know nothing about this until the I.S.U.P.K and them knockoff group. They coming out with some sackcloth with the letters, some Hebrew letters, or they trying to do it like the I.S.U.P.K without looking just like the I.S.U.P.K. Go, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got it.
If I could, the Jewish men needs to change their religion name because they're nothing like us.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the suffix ish means like somewhat, like kind of, a little bit,
Right.
like resembling.
Right.
They are nowhere near what the Jews look like.
Right. They don't even
From
resemble.
skin tone to what they wear. I don't. Do they even wear fringes?
They wear a string on a belt.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
A key chain.
Yeah.
What's the thing that they call tizzits or what's
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm glad I don't know too.
I heard something that they wear that they call tizzits or tassels.
Oh yeah, that's probably what they think is for the little string on their belt. That's
what they
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And they only got one. It's not fringes.
Crazy.
It's a fringe.
It's a fringe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's madness right there.
That's what happens when what they did was it's almost like if I wrote a letter to Malakia and then somebody else picked up I lost the letter and then somebody else picked it up and said, "Oh, this letter is to me."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they talking about me right here. And I say, "Hey, Malakia, man, make sure you bring that thing I gave you the other day." They gonna the person out there they gonna say, "Hey, I got that thing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing that's not the thing. You don't know who Malakia is.
Yeah.
You don't know what the thing is.
Yeah.
The letter is not for you.
Right.
That's what happens. They gonna wear a tizzit. You gonna wear a tizzit when you pick up the letter.
Yeah.
You try to say it's yours.
Right. That's crazy, man. I thank God for General YAHANNA, the generals, the captains. I thank God for the I.S.U.P.K, man, because man, we wouldn't even be close. We still be Christians.
For real.
We be worshiping the oppressor and the Arabs and you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be close, man. And then you'll have some of these David Koresh Israelite group leaders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to teach you some new way to scam you out your money, man. Like, thank God for the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Yeah, man, get that in hand. Yeah. Already, we got some more left in the English. We get back to the Hebrew.
We still got some more.
Go ahead.
And they shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 5. And they shall take gold and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen.
There's the brother wearing right over there.
Right.
I think the scarlet is red, right?
Yeah. Right.
It just don't got purple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta wear only purple and gold.
Right.
You can wear multiple colors. The supreme, the clean looking color.
Right. Right. I was just thinking about making me a garment out of scarlet and red.
Yeah. I remember a couple Passovers ago. Shout out to my Adawan officer Gadayawan.
Right.
He had a garment that was pretty much. It was not the reenactment. It was modeled after the tabernacle.
Right.
The garment.
Yeah.
was modeled after the tabernacle. He had pure gold,
Yeah.
and he had all type of I can't even describe it how
Right.
glorious it was, but
Right.
the color scheme and the color scheme and what was on the garment was modeled after the tabernacle in this right here when we read in the Exodus. You know what I'm saying, when we get that spirit, man, we come out clean.
I'm telling you.
It's only Black, Spanish, Native Americans who get that spirit, man. So who else you know made collecting old cars and turning them into lowriders?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole. China is trying to steal that style from us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lifestyle.
Right.
So now what we doing is we bringing salt to things that were already there, like the anime con and whatnot.
That's right.
We bringing salt to everything, man. And Black, Spanish, Native Americans, we have the spirit and the, I mean, just we have the spirit to do great, and we automatically have the
zeal.
That's not the word I'm looking for. The zeal, that's the zeal. The spirit to do great is the zeal.
Yeah.
But we automatically have the capability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We already like if we want to dunk, we got the muscles to get us up there and dunk.
That's right.
And we gonna do that stuff and make it look fly, right. Mr. J, Dr. J, right?
Yeah.
We gonna change the game because the game was built for us to play. So we were built to play the game.
That's right. If I may.
Con, sir.
Hey, man, I just want us to know that we smarter than everybody else.
That too.
I mean,
Definitely.
when you really think about it, man, ain't nobody else invented nothing of real use to the world but us. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You get what I'm saying? They try to get these other people or accolades and things like that, but they ain't. What you saying?
No, you gotta keep going, the dog.
They didn't create the numbers.
Right.
We created the numbers.
Yeah.
We created the alphabets, all these things that they use to try to build, to try to duplicate what we doing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can really deal with us. And when we talk about like entertainment and things, those are things we do because we in poverty. You get what I'm saying? We trying to get out of the rat race and get it to the hierarchy, as as I was talking about earlier. When a person is trying to be those things, they want to be an entertainer. It's because the oppressor makes it look like it's easy to obtain if you just do a certain thing. You get what I'm saying? But man, we need scholars, things like that, man. We smarter than an athlete, this and that. We way smarter than that. We need doctors. We need engineers. We need technicians.
If I could, we got all that.
Yeah.
What we need is to just come back to the law.
Right.
We got the doctors, we got the athletes, we got the neuroscience technicians,
and
all of the smart people, the brown people in between, the regular workers, the people that just got zeal to. I want to make cloths. I want to be a fabric designer.
Right.
We got all of it. We just don't have the structure that the law, statutes, and commandments give us. Right. We're not shining. We actually shining in hell.
Right.
We making being in hell look good. You know what I'm saying? You see YNs with the little money, they spread it on their arm. That's pretty much just a man in hell. Putting all of his earnings that he saved up and flossing with that hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It look good. The white boys want to do it. Yeah. Everybody want to do it. The Chinese boys want to do it. We make it look good. But imagine if, you know what I'm saying, that same YN kept all the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
The background would look different. His clothes would look different. You know what I'm saying? His facial features would look different. And what he'd be holding would be looking something different. He'd probably be holding a menorah.
Yeah.
He'd be holding a menorah because he'd have love for the Father.
That's right.
He wouldn't have love for money.
Right.
When we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, our priorities have been changed. what I'm saying? Our priority.
Right.
We not doctors just so we could get the Saab or the Lambo to get the women,
Going
but
to
we doctors so that we can
heal.
heal our brothers and sisters that need it. You know, to do the work of the Lord. Like the brother was, go ahead, please.
That's what I'm saying right there. You don't be a doctor so you can get money. Be a doctor so you can heal your people. You get what I'm saying? Now, I mean, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be some incentive or accolade for being a doctor.
Right.
It should be something that makes a doctor like, hey, I like that. You know, I
Right.
like getting these kind of perks for being a doctor. You get what I'm saying?
If I could, because then he's gonna, that doctor that's trying to be a doctor he's gonna get old. He gonna pass all his knowledge down to somebody else. He's gonna realize I'm not gonna be around and be a doctor no more.
Right.
I need a new doctor. Right. But if the doctor was there just to make money, I got my money. I don't care no more.
And that is the spirit of the oppressor. The oppressor is just here to take, and he don't care about what he leaving to his children.
Yeah.
And when you out here and you doing things to destroy your community, like, and things like that, you don't care about, you know, the type of image, the type of ways, things like that. And we get further and further away from this. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We need to, like you say, the what you say, we just don't. They just don't have
the structure,
the structure of the law.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, just thinking about how we putting together the tabernacle, just thinking about the garments we wear. I mean, we just so far away from the thinking when it comes to the mindset that this law put. Just we talking about the building you in and the clothes you wear. Man, this is just something. What you call it? This is materials.
Right. Yeah.
This is just materials. This is not even the spirit we talking about, right? I mean, this is the spirit. This is the spirit in the kind of a
in the making it.
Yeah, in a material way.
Together,
yeah, but like when you think about the mindset it puts you in, the way that you think, the way that you present yourself and act. You get what I'm saying?
Which brings you back to that word you were looking for. When you walk in the tabernacle, everything is perfect, and you just be like, "Damn, this is different. This is that word, that blank." You know, perfect.
I'm gonna find it. Yeah.
Are you finishing the English?
Come on.
Most high credit. So we're gonna go back to the Hebrew. The last time we're gonna hit the Hebrew. We're gonna do 10 more in the Hebrew, and then we're gonna wrap up after that. I've been it hasn't been no 5,000. 5,000 have been watching from the slave and whatnot, but they usually give shout outs. Let me see if I should give a few shout outs. I don't want to get checked, so I don't want to say the wrong thing in the shout out. Let's see what we can do about this. We got Detroit in the house. Shout out to Detroit. Get them a hand. Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. Get them a hand. Houston, H-Town. Kansas, Missouri. We got a few people.
That's right.
Most High in Christ, man. The water, Akim and Akwathian. And Salaki for the zones I didn't shout out on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, I have to hit a series of buttons. Doesn't take too long, so not as expedient. But yeah, the water for joining, man. We're gonna close up after these last few scriptures. Whenever you're ready, all right?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Shathya. Kathapath. Chabarath. Yaha. Lawa. All. Shanya. Quatazah. Wathayoa. Wachabar. Verse 8. Wakashab, Aparthwa, Ashar, Ilayawa, Kama I Shahawa, Mamanawa, Yaha, Zahab, Thakalath, Wa'aragaman.
You still on 6? Where you at?
1 verse 8, sir. Wasa, Wala'ith, Shanya, Washasha, Mashazar. Verse 9. Walakohath, Ath, Shathya,
Yes.
Abanaya,
Uh-huh.
Shaham,
A bunya. A bun is a stone, right?
Abunias, like Shaham, Wapar, Sachath, Ilayaham, Shamawath, Bunya, Yashra'ala. Verse 10. Shasha, Mashamatham, Isle, Ha-Aban, Ha-Akkad, Ha-Akath,
Mm-hmm.
Wa'ath, Shamawath, Ha-Shasha, Hadnawathaw, Rayam,
Yep, you got it.
Isle, Ha-Aban, Ha-Shanyath, Kathawal,
Cuz one of the things. I think cuz pretty much as or as or as like or as.
Ka, Thawa,
So wala so wala da
Thawala, but
so wala da thumb.
Thawala Datham. Verse 11. Ma-Aisha, Harash, Aban, Bathawachaya, Chatham, Bathak, Ath, Shathya, Ha'abayam, Isle, Shamath, Banya, Yashra'ala, Masabath, Mashabat, Tazawath, Zahab, Tha'aisha, Atham. Verse 12. Washamath, Ath, Shathya, Ha'abanyam, Isle, Kathapath, Ha'apai, Abunya, Zakaran, Labunya, Yashra'ala, Wanasha, Aharan, Ath, Shamawatham, Lapunya, Yahweh, Isle, Shathya, Kathab, Payawa, La Zakaran. Verse 13. Wa'ai Shayath, Mashabatazath, Zahab. Verse 14. Washathia, Sharash, wait, Sharath, Zahab, Tahawar, Magabalath, Thaisha, Athum,
You got 14
Ma'aisha.
already?
Come on.
You may say 14.
He did.
I said
My
14.
bad. Like, my bad. It's like,
Bathatha, Io, Hama, Shabbatazath. Verse 15. Wa'aishayath, Chashun, Mashapat, Ma'aisha, Chashab,
that was 10. Where you started?
I started at verse 7.
This one was 17.
Chama Aisha, Apad, Tha'ai Shanawa, Zahab, Thakalath, Wa'ar Ragaman, Watha Wala'aith, Shanya, Washasha, Mashazar, Tha'aisha, Athawa. Verse 16. Rabawa'ai, Yaha, Kapawal, Zarath, Arakawa, Wazarath, Rakabawa. Verse 17. Wama'la'ath, Bawa, Mala'ath, Abun, Arabai, Tawarayam, Abun, Tawara, Adam, Patada, Wabarakwath, Hatawar, Ha'akad.
What's my name? Christ.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 7 in the English. It shall have the two shoulder pieces thereof joined at the two edges thereof, and so it shall be joined together. Verse 8. And the curious girdle of the ephod which is upon it shall be of the same, according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twin linen. Verse 9. And thou shalt take 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel. Verse 10. 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 names of the rest on the other stone, according to their birth. Verse 11. With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be set in ouches of gold.
If I may.
Go ahead, please.
Man, that mud say it's a stone with a gold out layer on the outside, like a little thin layer, and then it got a name written in it.
6 names on it.
Yeah, it's a stone. You don't be seeing nothing like that.
But you see something similar to it on Passover. When these brothers come and take these garments, man.
Yeah. But I'm saying, it's saying a stone.
Yeah.
With an engraving inside of it. You get what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah. I don't be seeing just engraved stones and stuff. You get what I'm saying?
You don't see that.
That's too fly, man. You know?
Yeah.
I pay attention to stuff. Man, you don't be seeing that, man. That's not a thing that people do. They put stones inside of
you see iced out Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
You don't see Mickey Mouse in Hebrew carved in the stone.
like
Yeah.
what you call it, a hologram of them
For
inside
real,
of a
yeah.
stone.
For real.
You know, that's fly. I like that. I
But
just
even
wanted to.
then, though, go ahead. My bad. You got something? The mic don't work. Oh yeah, what you got? Yeah, Papa Shot. See, now I don't know if the mic gonna work. Here, I'll read it.
It's all
So they gonna hear him.
Hello, hello.
speaker.
Yeah, they'll hear you. If
They'll hear
mic
me.
is on there. Yeah.
They'll hear me. The
Go ahead, ask him for.
Jimmy Thomas he said, why you always say that the Indians and the Latinos are part of the 12 tribes? Y'all make people think they full-blooded Indians and Latinos are part of the 12 tribe, but we all know that the Indians and the Latinos are from the bloodline of Noah's son, Japheth, which makes them non-Shemitic. The children of Israel bloodline come from Shem, who is Semitic. That's the question that he had. So
I mean, the brother just don't know who his brothers are.
That's it.
That's really all it is. I mean, if you want to change up with the men that did the research around 1969 did. You know what I'm saying? The men that followed the migration, like did the research on the migrations of different people, and found out these people who are said to be these people are really these people back then. And you want to change up their research and say what they found out was wrong. Then I'm saying, Lord be with you. I'm not gonna argue with you. I know what I believe.
Yeah.
But the Native Americans are my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you want to believe they're Japhetic, then whatever. Go ahead, brother. Let's brother.
Well, I mean, I don't want to like not to answer his question or anything, but so we know through the Bible that there is 12 tribes of Israel, and to my knowledge, there isn't 12 types of black people. So
Right.
there has to be somebody else, right?
Right.
So I mean,
Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be joined to? You get what I'm saying? I'm following I like to go by the curses. You get what I'm
Damn
saying?
right. That's really what
I'm,
it is.
I'm kid to the ones who that's went through the same hell that I'm going through.
Continue
That
to go through the same hell.
could continue to go through the same hell. I don't. Japheth, ain't this the East Indians?
Japhet is the Eskimos and
The
and the
Eskimos.
Australians. The Australian, the what do they call
Samoans?
not well, they're the Samoans, but
The Polynesians?
yeah, like them, like the Polynesian. No, the what are the people that they say were black from Australia?
Oh, the Aborigines.
Yeah, that's what the Japhet is, the Aborigines.
I don't think that the the Aborigine. I don't feel like I'm connected with them in any kind of way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my people, was sold in slavery in America, South America, and England, and Europe. I don't remember them selling to Australia
Yeah.
to take the Aborigines and bring them into the transatlantic slave trade. Now, if you can show me where they did that and put them in the slave trade in South America and America and Europe, then maybe it will be some kind of point there. But I
Real
don't
quick
see.
before you go, Malaki, I just want to say what the brother said is something that really stood out. He said he don't see his spirit change in the same. He don't see his spirit similarities.
Right.
Some similarities in the spirit. I'm saying well, I don't know what he said. The brother name was Jared or something. Jimmy, you might not see similarities in the Native Americans and the Hispanics.
Right.
You might only see blacks as certain people, and they only have their own. But you know what I'm saying. When I read this Bible, when I read the history and I see what we're going through today, and I look at the history of America and the history that I've seen coming up as me, I see nothing but similarity. I see just like they said in the Bible, like the Jews. If you look up the word ghetto, it says it's a place where Jews dwell, right? The ghetto is the same thing as the barrio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reservation.
And the reservation. You know what I'm saying? We going like this brother said, the curses. We blacks and Hispanics both been on slave ships.
Right.
And Native Americans, you know what I'm saying?
They took them to Europe.
They took them to Europe.
They did.
Learn something every day.
They was taking them from here to Europe.
Most time, all three of these people that the I.S.U.P.K says are makeup of the 12 tribes have been on ships again. You know what I'm saying? We've been oppressed. I'm saying, what is it? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You might want to read the curses in Deuteronomy 28, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then also just look at culture.
Right.
So who is the salt of the earth? Who's running the soccer fields? Who's running the baseball diamonds? Who's running the basketball and all the fight? And 12 tribes of Israel, we said it was, they all in their fighting ring.
Right.
All 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? But
if I may one
go
more
ahead.
thing.
Malachi has something.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, though.
And I mean, history kind of show you in itself when they found the Native Americans, they was wearing
fringes
and the what you call it, the shield.
The shield of David.
How can you explain they just had that? They just had a drink. What happened? How did they just get that? You get what I'm saying? The people in South America, these people had pyramids and writings in Hebrew and things like that. It's just that we got displaced. You get what I'm saying? I feel like people try so hard to make doctrine or to come up with some kind of studies or something just to satisfy their hate for other people. You get what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
He
don't love his brother. That's all it is. That's why I didn't want to spend too much time. Unless you had something. You have something? Go ahead.
To piggyback off what YAHANNA says, like when you look at history, it just lines up.
Right.
Like, we're the only people that's been oppressed. That's like I don't know how to say it. The most relevant slavery in the world is the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been oppressed by the same oppressor.
Right.
So it's hard to deny who the children of Israel is.
Right.
Because in Off the Tassa's class on Monday, he broke down what the native, like the history of the natives and what they was doing, and they were celebrating Passover over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
where's all the brother needs to do is just get in class, bro.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
You got something? We're gonna try to wrap up unless you got something. Go ahead.
I don't know if the brother can hear me, but I would just we have Captain Katazar. He did a 3-hour lecture on it, and nobody has challenged. People have come and challenged it, but once they sit down and they talk to Captain Katazar, there hasn't been an actual debate yet. So I would refer that brother to Captain Katazar's documentary and let him watch that and then talk to Captain Katazar. And go from there. And if he wants to actually debate something, well, first talk to Captain Katazar and then see where it goes from there and see how you feel after that. So far,
we want all the smoke. If you have the proof that Native Indians are Japhetic and not from the line of Shem, if you got the proof, then call the number on the put the comment that the most amazing, most controversial man in that thing.
I did not
no swear.
So like,
call I.S.U.P.K Houston or call, you know what I'm saying, whatever number you find that leads to the I.S.U.P.K. If you want to challenge us, take all the smoke. But as far as this talking about it in this class, you know what I'm saying, we about to wrap up.
Yeah, we already went too far.
Yeah, so we got some little bit left in English.
believe we on verse 12.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And thou shalt put the two stones upon the shoulders of the ephod for stones of memorial unto the children of Israel, and Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord upon his two shoulders for a memorial. Verse 13. And thou shalt make ouches of gold. Verse 14. And the two chains of pure gold at the ends of wreathen work shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathen chains to the ouches. Verse 15. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work, after the work of the ephod thou shalt make it, of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen shalt thou make it. Verse 16. Foursquare it shall be, being doubled, a span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. Verse 17. And thou shalt set in it settings of stone, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're gonna get into the ephod and what these brothers' garments look like. Pretty much, the ephod is this big square right here. I think you had on this war belt too, right? You know, there's a big square, and it's they got all every tribe has their own stone. You know what I'm saying? In the ephod, we shine light on all the 12 tribes, with all the stones in that book. And that's what we're gonna go over next week. But with that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna close. So the water for joining us, I'm gonna say Imadium, which means to stand. We're gonna salute the Torah and then get into the prayers and close up. You can close the. I gotta do this first.
Shalom.
Laya Shalom. Close up the scroll. Couple ways. We're gonna salute the Torah. You go down. We're gonna all salute it down there. Cause he gotta go down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna get into the. I'm gonna close up with a prayer. Hakwadam. Hakwadam. Wapanya Hakwadam. Wapanya Hakwadam. I'm gonna just say sorry, like it.
That was right.
Oh,
That
well,
was
right.
he said it completely.
Wapan Yahakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. Sar, means turn.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Wadash,
Hayam,
Hayah,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka,
Malakwaka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazaka,
Ratazaka,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'arataza,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayam,
Bashamayim,
Nathan,
Nathan Lanawa,
Nathan Lanaw,
Nathan Lanawa,
Lakam,
Lacham,
Kal,
Kal,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalak Lanaw,
Wasalak Nawa,
Kawabwat Noah,
Kawawath Nawa,
Kasalak Noah,
Kasalak Nawa,
Kawabwat Yanawa,
Kawawath Yanawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Dabaya Nawa,
Taba Ya'anawa,
Banasa Yawan,
Banasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashayanawa,
Awashayanawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwat,
Hamalakwath,
Wahala,
Waha'ala,
Wahataparat,
Wahatha Pa'arath,
La'awalamya,
La'awalamium,
Aman,
Aman, in the English. Our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, face the front. Put the scroll down. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers, and then to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak,
Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatah.
Yadi Matai means hands down. Sorry, turn to face the sisters. We're gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Tabashim Yahshua.
Yadi Matai, dismiss.